I can adjust this light a little bit. There we go. Not so much in the dark, I think. See if I can light this up a little bit. A little bit dark for some reason today. Give me a second. That's a little bit. I have no idea what's going on with this lighting tonight. Just bear with me. And we will see what we can do with the light. Let's see if we put it up a little bit. That's a little bit better. Not quite sure why this is doing what it's doing, but we will see. Oh, we got here. Bear with me. Just till I adjust some of this. Hello everyone. Okay, I don't know what's going on with TikTok. It keeps on bringing screens with me. Give me a second. Let's see if we can get this back. Oh, we're back. Yes, I am. If you see me going towards the screen, it's because I am registered blind. I don't know why my lighting is so bad tonight, but I do apologize. Let's see if I can get it a little bit brighter. That's a little bit better. Not much better. I don't know what's going on with my tablet's lighting. I'm doing good. How are you? But yeah, if I do go close to the screen, I am registered blind and I do tend to view the screen. I'm just going to check my lighting settings, folks, just to see if I can brighten this a little bit. Hopefully we can. I don't know what's happening. It could be that this room is heavily guarded with spirits. Sometimes I play around with my iPad, so please bear with me. Can everyone see and hear me all right? I hope you can. Just going to tap this to see if it will light it up a little bit. Do you know, a lot of people will say that I'm not. I've been blind pretty much all my life. But I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I can still see enough to be able to read comments, even though I have to go quite close to the screen to do it. And that's even working with a 10.1 tablet. But I am hopefully saving up to get a bigger screen so that I can do a little bit more than I'm already doing, if that makes sense. But everything costs money these days, so and when you can't work and you are living on low means, we just do what we can. Good evening. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we stay in a haunted bungalow, and there are many spirits in here that we pretty much like. We don't mind them. They're friendly enough, but yeah. Oh, thank you. So yeah, to all the new viewers, I am the Mystic Witch, i.e. Lady Moonlight. I'm an elder crone traditional witch, which has been passed down through my family. And even though my physical vision is very poor, my third eye vision makes up for it big time. Even when I was young and I couldn't see anything, I was still able to see spirit, which is crazy. So if you do see me going towards the screen, I'm reading comments. And I have a special, unique way of being able to pick the people that I'm reading for tonight, which I will explain just shortly. But I just wanted to introduce myself. A lot of people will say, oh, it must be really bad for you being blind. Not really. I don't have very much vision at all. When I'm out and about, I have to wear dark glasses to stop the glare and to give me a little bit of distant vision, not much. But I have a wonderful partner that if I'm really, really struggling, he does things for me. But I've never allowed my disability to stop me doing the things that I love doing. I love doing Reiki healing. I'm a Reiki master and spiritual healer. And I love reading for other people. My online readings are little mini readings. They are always free. I also have a profile list on my profile. And that's for free mini readings as well. And anyone can go to that profile list. It's at the top of my profile here on TikTok. It's called Readings List. Just simply ask for a card. When I'm not live, I'm doing those readings. And what I do is I go through the list. Everybody's name is in my readings book that asks for a card. And then on my days off, I go through each name one by one, do a little mini reading on my profile and tag your name in it. Oh, you're more than welcome. I hope it helped. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, nice to meet you too. Oh, lovely. I love Reiki. Love working with Reiki. Love sending healing. But also with Reiki, you can give healing to yourself, which is what I love about it. Hello, Shelley. Do you know the amount of people that say that? I feel drawn to you and things like that. I just think it's because of who I am. I'm a starseed and indigo child. And if you don't know what starseeds, indigo children are, they are people or beings that are universal souls. But we live a human existence, normally to share universal wisdom, spiritual wisdom, whatever you want to call it, with the world, in the hope that we can help to, one, awaken the world, because it definitely needs to be awoken to help Mother Earth, who's in plight. Throughout centuries, when Mother Earth is in peril, she calls in the big guns. She calls in the healers, the light workers, the Reiki masters. She calls in them all. And we just help where we can. So, yeah. Thank you. So, a lot of people will say, why don't you charge for your online readings? Why don't you, make some extra money so that you can buy things for yourself to help with your vision and stuff? And the way I see it is, one, I've had a few people, or a few profiles, let's just say, who have stolen my photos and made fake accounts on here. Everybody does it, right? And they jump on, they follow my followers, and then they jump in their DMs and they demand money for readings or blessings, etc., etc. And then I find out about it and I block the account, and so do all my followers. One thing that I am passionate about is that I will never jump into your DM box and ask you for readings or money or spell work or anything. Financial stuff doesn't bother me. If I've got, money. I've got money. If I don't, I make do. Yes, I do full paid readings, but I also like to do mini readings right here live, as well as on my profile. The reason I do that is because I was born with the gift of being able to read for others. So it's only right, in my opinion, that I share that gift with others. And at the end of the day, I've been blessed with some amazing supporters that when I do go live, they gift. And I do appreciate the ones that do gift. So thank you so much. I always save up my gifts so that I can, one of my goals is to get a bigger and better tablet so that I'm able to see comments a little bit better. And I will reach that dream because I'm a determined little bugger. Despite my disability, nothing stops me. You know, a lot of people will say, well, why do you go live if you can't see? Well, why shouldn't I go live? Just because I can't. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. You don't have to gift, but I do appreciate them. So why do you go live then if you can't see? Because I've got a job to do. I've got a universal job to do. And that's to help people through my readings. So that's who I am and what I'm about. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, it looks blue. I think it's just the lighting in here. It's actually grey. It was purple. But I'm actually growing it out, and this little tints of purple, this lighting in here is really, really poor. That's another thing that I want to save up for, is a better tablet with a better camera, so that I don't, usually my lighting on here is usually quite good. I don't know why. Let me see if I can get my little lamp to go a little bit. Let's try again. Is that any better? It's a little bit better. But yeah, thank you for the follows and the likes, everyone. I'm going to be doing some readings just shortly. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yay. It just keeps on coming in. It could actually just be Spirit playing silly buggers with me tonight. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I can get it a little bit wider. It's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Give me 2 seconds because my parrot has just started. I do have an African grey parrot, and he does get a little bit noisy at this time of the night if he hears me. So I'm just going to give him a spray. Okay, I am back, folks. Oh, you have an African grey as well? We've got 2. We recently had to split them up, though, because they were fighting. The reason we spray him is if he gets, we give him a warm bath, and that kind of settles him down. It's just mainly to keep him, sometimes when he wants a bath, he will squawk and squawk and squawk until you give him a bath. So, yeah. I will be doing readings just shortly. Okay. For those that have just joined, moderators on yet. It's difficult when you are blind, so please, if I do not see your comment, just keep repeating it. Hello, Stephanie. Okay, so I'm going to let you know how I work with my readings, especially being blind. Instead of choosing names, I choose images. The reason being is I see images a lot better. Hello, Gemma. So before I choose somebody, I always ask if everyone can share their favorite images on the screen. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Then I will choose an emoji and then do a reading for that person and then choose another one, if that makes sense. Okay, hello everyone. Hello from Malta. Oh, we used to live in Malta. Okay, could everyone start sharing their favorite images if you would like a reading? I am using 2 card decks tonight, the Moon card and the Healing Angels card. So if you are chosen for a reading, you can pick the Angel card or the Moon card. Let's see, which emoji am I drawn to? Okay, Rochelle 109 with the beautiful coloured flowers. They caught my eye straight away. Could we hold off the comments while I do the reading for Rochelle, and then I will pick someone else? Bearing in mind that I can't read your comments while I'm reading. And then after Rochelle, I will pick another one, folks. Okay, Rochelle, what would you like, angel cards or moon cards? You're more than welcome. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. I'm glad you popped in. Angel. Okay, let's go with the angels. Let's shuffle the healing angel. These are beautiful cards. Let's shuffle the angel cards and see what the angel cards have to say. If I do miss comments, I do apologize. Because I am registered blind. I don't see, which is why I have to go close to the screen. So if I do miss comments, it's because I can't see them while I'm shuffling cards for Rochelle. Thank you for the roses, everyone. Thank you so much for the gifts. You really don't have to gift because my readings are free, but I do appreciate the gifts. Okay, let's shuffle these cards for Rochelle and see what the cards have got to say. It's lovely to see so many people on and so many new faces as well. Thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. You are too kind. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm old with it. I have to work at this, let me tell you. If you look at my profile, you will see my journey with my skin. Being a starseed, I'm very hypersensitive to chemicals. So I wasn't for many years, probably more than I care to think. I couldn't use certain products because they had chemicals in them. So my skin got really bad. And at the age 50, I looked about 90. And I absolutely hated looking at myself in the mirror. Honestly, I look like, I don't know what I look like, but it's certainly nothing compared to now. But after finding Filterless Era products, they've changed my skin massively. So I promote them on here as well, because if they've helped me, I know it can help other people. So I'm hoping to do a live on that, just to show you my routine. I've had a lot of comments. You can't be 57 years old with skin like that. Yes, I can, but it didn't come naturally. I do have to work at it. Hello, Numerous. Without actually seeing what it is that you're looking at that's keeping you awake, I'm not sure what it is. It could be anything. It could be spirit. It could be an entity. There's just so many. There's so many souls and things out there. It could be dark soul. It could be light soul. It could be ancestral. I wish I could tell you. Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, Rochelle. Law of attraction is your card, my lovely. The law of attraction. Okay? Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Do you know, that is so true. Especially nowadays, we're living in a world where things are changing at a rapid pace. You just need to look around you, right? Cost of living is going up. Governments, etc., are putting food prices up, fuel prices up. Now we've got the heating bills coming up, etc., etc. And as well as that, we have a lot of people still working at a lower energy, which is maybe envy, bullying, narcissists. They are all working at a lower energy. And that could mean people around us have to change. When this card comes in, the law of attraction is letting you know, attract your vibe and you'll attract your tribe. All right? And what does that mean? If you use your intuition, right, you will see and draw out the bad and the good and the ugly probably as well, right? Because let's face it, not everybody is for us. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to be wanting to jump on your bandwagon or to share in your journey. And that's nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. It's just that one is working at a different energy level than the other. One may be working at a lower level, where when you have the law of attraction card, it's letting you know you're working at a higher level. And suddenly, when we actually work from the lower level to the higher level, we change in ourselves, and we don't always see that change. But you can bet your bottom dollar that the people around you will see that change. And that's where you feel, oh, have I done something wrong? Why aren't the people that used to like me now? And it's not anything you've done. You have just ascended up another level, and they are still at a lower level. So they might not understand the new you. Heck, you might not understand the new you for a while, until you get used to that higher level. So what this card is saying, embrace the changes that are happening around you just now, right? You may feel that, wait a minute, I feel isolated. I don't like that person's energy, or you're starting to feel people's energy around you, and you might not understand that yet, if that makes sense. Hello, everyone. I will try and get round to... Oh, bless. I will try and get round to as many people as I can. Let me just... I am just reading for Rochelle at the minute. So please be patient, everyone. Okay. For everyone that's just joined, please be patient. I do... hello. I do have vision problems, which is why I go nearer the screen to have a look. I am registered blind, to look at the comments. I will miss a lot of comments, so bear with me. I do try and get round as many people. So I don't know if that means anything to you, Rochelle. Hello, good evening. At the minute I'm reading for Rochelle, so if we could hold the comments, please, because I keep missing Rochelle's replies. Hello, everyone. Rochelle. Hello, Rachel. Witchcraft. No, this is readings. I do witchcraft, but this is a readings live. Oh, I'm so glad it makes sense. So you may be feeling those changes, Rochelle. Don't worry about them. You are just going up the levels, all right? And with those levels, with those ascension levels, it is going to feel strange. You are going to lose a lot of people on the way up. But here's the thing. You may lose a lot of people, but you'll gain a lot of people as well. Because as you ascend into those different levels, then you also reach new people's levels on the same level. So a lot of people will often say to me, I'm drawn to you for some reason. They don't know why they're drawn to me. They're drawn to me, and that's absolutely fine. Chances are we are working at a very similar level, people to you. And it's going to be the same to you. You may lose a few people, and you may already have, right? But you're going to gain better ones. Thank you, Mark. If you don't believe in my craft, please leave my live. You know, if you can't respect other people's beliefs, then please leave my live. I don't thank you for your prayers, but I'm quite happy being pagan. But thank you anyway. And I'm more than a witch, I'm a starseed as well, and probably, you know, you don't understand about starseeds or indigo children either, so, but I will pray for wisdom for you as well. Thank you for everyone that shares. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is a reading. Do you know, I love it when Christians attack witchcraft and say they pray for that I be delivered out of witchcraft. And I sometimes think, do they actually understand what witchcraft is? Clearly not. Witchcraft is about healing, love, compassion, understanding, helping those in need, healing Mother Nature, teaching about Mother Nature. And if that's such a bad thing and you're so much against it, then you're in the wrong life. And I don't need prayers or to be delivered from the work that I'm doing, because the work that I'm doing is on behalf of the universe and Mother Earth. And if that's such a bad thing, then I just, I will pray that maybe one day they will understand. But yeah. It is, very much so. I do have moderators, but most of them are different time scales for me. So sometimes I have lives that I don't have any moderators to live, because my moderators are all on different time scales. But normally, if I do catch a comment and they continue, and I still see that comment coming through, I will block them myself. But sometimes I'll miss them. Okay. Do you know, Lynn? I do pray for you, Lynn, but if you're going to continue to be on my live, consider yourself blocked. Okay. One thing that okay. Okay. Okay, we have got Lynn blocked, everyone, so thank you. Let me just catch up with let me go up, scroll up to the top of the readings. Good evening, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Yay. Okay. I don't think, if any of my moderators are on, please give me a shout, let me know that you're on. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, hello, hello. Lovely to see everyone coming in. Okay, so Rochelle, I hope that reading helped, and I do apologize, everyone, for the rude lady that was in. If anyone wants to do a moderator, please let me know. Always looking for good moderators, but I'm good as well. And if anyone sees any nasty comments coming in that I missed, because I am registered blind, folks, please let me know and I will block them. Oh, thank you. I will read as many people as I can tonight. Oh, thank you, Backwards. Thank you so much, everyone, for the gifts. Yep, that's what I tend to do. If I don't, That's one of the good things, or one of the plus sides of being blind, is I can't see a lot of the rude comments, and I just ignore. They don't like being ignored, but if I do see them, they get blocked, which is pretty much the same. Okay, so could everyone share their emojis so that I can pick the next person to get a card? Thank you everyone for the gifts. These are free readings, so don't feel that you have to gift. But I do appreciate all the gifters. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's see. If you would like a reading, I will try and get round as many people. If you'd like a reading, please share your favourite emojis. I can't read texts when choosing emojis, but I do get drawn to certain colours, certain emojis. That's how I work. A lot of people with visions, low vision, use capital letters. But again, I sometimes struggle to choose somebody with a capital letter. So if you'd like a reading, keep sharing your emojis. Once I pick someone for a reading, please stop the emojis until I've read, and then we can share the emojis again. Okay, let's see. What one am I drawn to? Keep them rolling up the screen, folks. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Who am I drawn to? Okay. Walk and roll N1. Walk and roll N1. Okay. What card would you like? An angel or a moon? So could we hold the emojis, folks, till we do walk and roll? Hello, Debbie. Okay, could we stop rolling the emojis, everyone, and until I've read walk and roll N1. Thank you so much. Do we still, so walk and roll N1. What card deck would you like? Angel or moon card? Angel. Okay, let's go with the angels. Okay. Now, for those that don't manage to get a reading on my live, please make sure you follow me. I have a profile readings list, and anyone can comment card, please. And when I'm not live, I do little mini readings on my profile and tag your name in your reading. It's the second pinned post on my profile. So do make sure you're following me so that you can go and ask for a reading on there. They're all free as well. So don't worry if you do not get picked, because I can't go around everybody during my lives. But nobody misses out. If they truly want a reading, they can go put their name down on that list on my profile. It's free. Okay, walk and roll. Let's see. I love that name, walk and roll. It's got a positive vibe to it. Okay. The card that I've got for you is the sacral chakra. Okay, so it's the sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, and processed foods and energies right now, even though you may not know it. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So I don't know if you're the type of person that has got sensitive skin, that there are certain products that maybe irritate your skin, that you might be allergic to certain foods such as nuts. A lot of people have nut allergies. A lot of people have dairy allergies. A lot of people have hay fever, etc. And it's all because they have certain sensitivities. I'm sensitive to chemicals, pesticides and stuff. It really, when the farmers are spraying their fields, it's a bleeding nightmare. So I don't know if you're like that. Yeah, I've got the angel cards. Please hold off until I've done Walk and Roll's reading. Thank you everyone for the gifts. You really don't have to gift, but thank you to the ones that do. So, Walk and Roll, I don't know if you've got any sensitivities to stuff, but if you do, try and find products or foods that are not going to irritate you. I find that going from pharmaceutical stuff, for example, to herbal works for me so much better. Same with gassy or fizzy juices. So bad for the digestion, etc. And some people can tolerate it, but if you're really, really sensitive, it's going to bag you up. Some people are wheat intolerant, and if they eat wheat, it affects them as well. Hello, Doreen. Welcome. So I don't know, Walk and Roll, if this makes sense to you, sort of thing, but you also might feel that there are certain people that come to you in your life, and it's like, I can't be around that person. And you may not know why you can't be around that person. You just feel it. It's a feeling. It's almost like an instinct. It's like, oh, you walk into a room and you can just feel that person's energy. And you know if that energy is good or bad. And you tend to stay away from negative people. And this is because you are working with your sacral chakra. People that work with their sacral chakra are often empaths. They are often very highly sensitive to lots of chemicals and stuff. Misguiding people. Why don't TT block you? Do you know what? That's a good point. How can you misguide people when you're doing your own work? There we go. Your wish is my command, Allah. You are blocked. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if Walk and Roll is still with us. Can't see their comments, but I hope this makes sense for you. If you do find that this relates to you, it's okay to ignore the negative people and be nice, but walk away from them. And surround yourself with upbeat, positive people. I'm very much like that. I think in my I've been bullied for 20 years of my life. I've lived with a narcissist for 30 years of that my life as well. 50 years of bullying and abuse, as well as dealing with my vision or lack of vision as well. It makes me a strong person, and I just don't tolerate negativity or negative people, which is why if you're going to come on my live and be rude, I will block you, and I won't think twice about it, because it says more about the person that is being disrespectful than it does me. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. So, Walk and Roll, thank you. I hope that that card made sense to you, my dear friend. I'm going to send you love and bright blessings. But yeah, where possible, maybe even look into herbal medicines, etc. If you feel that certain medicines, etc., don't agree with you, change to herbal. I can't use pharmaceutical medicines; they just don't agree with me. I've got to have everything herbal. So, but some people can. But yeah, I hope that that helps. Definitely look into, a lot of our foods that we eat, we don't even know that they've got chemicals in them. And farmers that spray their field with chemical-based herbicides and pesticides, they tell you it doesn't affect your food, but it does. They say it doesn't get into the food chain, it only kills insects on the plants, but that's wrong as well. When you look at a seed growing in the earth, what does that seed need to grow? It needs nutrients. Where does it get the nutrients? From the earth. Where does the farmer spray the chemicals? On the earth. So those little baby seeds are not only drawing in the nutrients from the earth, they're drawing in the chemicals, especially when it rains, because the rain pushes the chemicals deeper down into the soil, and that gets into your food. So it gets into the plants. Once it's in the plants, it's in the plant's DNA. And then, of course, the wheat, etc., gets made into bread, etc., so it's in our bread, etc. How many people have gone to a supermarket and bought a bag of potatoes, and it says on the bag, ready washed, already washed, and you think, I don't have to wash these. That's great. I can just take them out of the bag, pop them in the pot, or cut them into chips or whatever. But did you ever stop to think, what do they actually wash the potatoes with? Let me tell you, it ain't water, it's chlorine. And chlorine's a chemical. So they're washing your potatoes, and any pre-washed veg is chlorine based. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, I will get round everybody as soon as I can, but please be patient. Yeah, definitely organic. Organic is definitely the way to go. Okay. Walk and Roll, thank you so much for asking for a card, and I hope that that helps. Definitely go with organic. Or if you can, grow your own. You know, when you grow your own, you know exactly what you're putting in the earth. Hello, yes, I'm well, thank you. Okay, let's share your emojis if you would like a card, because I work with emojis. I can't see the text very well on the screen because of my lack of vision, so I work with emojis. If you share all your emojis, keep them rolling up the screen. I will pick the next person to get read. Okay, keep them rolling up. Thank you. Keep them rolling up. Okay, I love the purple hearts. Who have we got with the Casey with the purple hearts? Love the purple hearts. Okay, could we stop all emojis and comments, please, until we've done Casey's reading, and then we will start rolling the emojis up the screen again. Casey, what would you like, my love? Moon cards or angel cards? Oh, thank you, Casey. Angel. Okay, let's go with the angels. What you see with me is what you get. If you love me or you like me, please have a seat. Let's share a drink or two. And let's have some peaceful readings. If you don't agree with what I do, then scroll on. And if you're not prepared to scroll on and you're going to bring negativity onto my live, consider yourself blocked. I don't mind either way. Thank you so much. You know what? I love you all. Thank you so much for the kind words. I am who I am. But yeah, when you've gone through like 50 years of abuse and stuff, you get pretty strong, thick-skinned to and low tolerance to negative people and comments. Just don't have the time for it. I prefer wonderful, positive people. That's the way I roll. So yeah, I just remove the negative and keep the positive. Life's already negative with all the crap that's going on around us. We don't need any more people bringing us down. I certainly will read us. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yep. You know, I love helping people. That's what I do. And it costs nothing to be nice. And if you can't be nice, then scroll on. And if you can't scroll on and you're determined, you know, to whatever. And yeah, you know, why don't TikTok block me? Question. Since when did TikTok block kind people? Yeah. Never mind. We can pray for them, and then one day that they will maybe learn manners and respect, of course. The readings that I do aren't specific to anything specific, like romance, relationships or whatever. I'm a more spiritual reader. I just use the cards for extra information. So usually it's my guides or it's people in spirit, ancestors. Sometimes when I am reading, I will get spirit coming in, giving me a name or giving me some kind of information, and I will shout that out if it's not for the person that I'm reading for and it's somebody else in the room. If that message relates to you, then please let me know. Not all the time, but sometimes they do. Okay, Stacey, you're working very closely with the powerful Archangel Michael. He is top of the top as far as the angelic realms go, and he's protecting and guiding you through this situation. I feel that your past has been less than smooth, right? I feel that there's been a lot of troubles brought to your door, and not by yourself, normally by other people or by other situations. Those situations could be work-related, they could be friends, family, etc., that are coming and just draining the life out of you, bringing their own problems and troubles to your door. and there's no time for you, if that makes sense. I'm glad it makes sense, because sometimes when that happens, and people will often say to us, oh, just ignore them, and it's easier said than done, right? Especially if it's family. The hardest one is family. When families turn against you, that's blood turning on blood, right? And we don't want to hurt them, we don't want to offend them, and we certainly don't want to kick them out of our lives, because after all, they're family, right? But look at it this way. In the whole scheme of things, as a world, we are all brothers and sisters. We are all connected in some ways. Just like one tree is connected to another tree, we are all human beings. And despite our skin color, if we cut ourselves, we bleed red blood, right? So despite our color, we are all human beings, fact. We bleed red blood, fact, right? So we are all family. Do we always get on with everybody in the world? No, of course we don't. Do we feel guilty then when we cut them out? No, we don't. So why should we feel guilty if we have to distance ourselves from a family or a friend who is bringing problems and troubles to our door? And yet, I can guarantee you, when you need their help, they are nowhere to be seen. Self-work, do you know what? That is so true. You know, and the person that can, a lot of the time, even though I'm reading this card for Casey, a lot of people will relate to this message. A lot of people will feel that they are being attacked, or they've got a target on their back, or that, why are they picking on me? Heaven knows. I've been there, done that, and worn the t-shirt. And I've been through the emotions as well. When you've gone through 50 years of bullying and abuse, and physical and emotional abuse at that, one, it's draining. Two, there are times you feel it's so bad you want to end it all, right? Suicide's never far from our minds. And we always blame it on us. I've got a target on my back. It's my fault. It's something I did. It's something I said. It must be my children. It must be something that I'm doing. It's not. It truly isn't. It's just that you are working on a higher level than what they are. When you understand the universal levels of awakening, the lower energy level is disrespect, working with ego, jealousy. Narcissistic fall into the lower energy levels. Bullies, people that bullying people that judge other people that drain the energy from other people, they are working at a lower level. And when they are working at a lower level, of course they can't understand you that is working at love, light, will go out their way to help anyone, the sick, the needy, the caring. You're a carer, you're an empath, you feel for everybody. You know when somebody's sick, you know when somebody's not sick. And then you get the lower level that want to attack that because they don't like the light. It's like somebody that is light tolerant. They can't go out in the sun, so they hide in the dark. But the sun also wants to get, the sun is packed with vitamin C, so we need the sun. So, sometimes the sun tries to penetrate and bring that person into the light. so that it can heal that person. That's exactly what light workers do. Light workers will shine their light as bright as they can, but not everybody's going to like that light, and they're going to get a lot of the lower energies people hiding. They either hide from the light and stay clear of you, which is probably the best way to go about it. But the majority will attack what they don't understand. The majority will hurt rather than try and understand where the other person's coming from. And they will drain the heck out of you. So how can you avoid that? Shadow work and light work, yes, definitely. Learn more about the light energies. Thank you, Casey. Learn more about the light energies, etc. A lot of people had asked me if I would set up a subscription here on TikTok. And you can't start the subscriptions unless TikTok invites you, which I haven't had that invite. However, those that are on Facebook, I have started my own subscription group on there. And next Friday, instead of doing my lives here on TikTok, I'm going to be doing teaching on my Facebook subscriptions group for my personal subscribers. In that, I'm going to be teaching how to bring yourself from lower levels to higher levels. I'm also going to be teaching people how to read cards using your intuition only, which is how I work. How to unblock your chakras, how to healing, etc. Also, any of those subscribers that are in that Facebook group that subscribe get priority reading here on TikTok when I'm live. And I also give them a free full reading once a month as subscribers. So if anyone's interested in that, please DM me, send me a message, and I'll tell you more about it. Or if you go to my profile, I have got my website on there. If you scroll to the second page, all my social media links, including all my subscription, all about the private subscription. Once I get TikTok subscriptions up here, then obviously I'll be able to open up a subscription here and do special readings for my subscribers. But until then, because of the requests that I've had for people who wanted me to set up a subscription so that they could subscribe just because they found my information helpful. I will also be doing meditation nights, etc., one-to-one guidance, etc., as part of that subscription. So just putting that out there. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm so glad I found you, Casey, as well. Oh, wow. Oh, I haven't heard of that. I've got I'm on YouTube as well. I've got my own YouTube channel. All my live readings that I do here are shared onto my YouTube channel. I'll definitely be looking into that for sure. But the people that are draining you just now, Casey, whether it's friends, whether it's family, Archangel, it was no accident the Archangel card came into your reading today, okay? You don't have to put up with people that are draining. If somebody is draining your energy, you cut ties, you cut the cords. And you don't have to be nasty or unkind in doing it. a lot of the times, I have people that I help in Messenger. Sometimes they message me, can you give me this help? And I freely give them that help. And then they're thankful, and I probably don't see them again for months unless they come for help. But I also get the ones that will come in, and every 2 minutes it's ping, 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 ping. I need your help with this. I need your help with that. And it's never ending. And I'm just like, by the end of it, I'm like, I've got profile readings to do. I've got Reiki healing to do, and I've got my partner to look after, my parents to look after. So I basically just wish them well and say, look, I'm sorry, but I'm fully booked and I can't do that. I'm not being nasty. I'm just being polite and honest with the truth and saying, I'm busy. Or I can't help you today because I need to focus on me. I've got my own issues today and I need to deal with that. It's being polite, it's being kind, but also it's cutting the cords with the people that are draining and just surrounding yourself with the positive. Another good way of deflecting negative people is if you're in a room with somebody that's negative, visualize in your mind's eye a huge ball of light. And you're in the middle of that ball of light. There is no entrance or exit, just you inside this protecting ball of light. While you're in that ball of light, anyone around you that is negative or draining cannot penetrate that ball of light. You are protected. Once a negative person leaves the room or goes away, you can take away that ball of light. It works every time. Yes, it requires practice. You need to practice at it, but it is a good way of doing that. No, I haven't heard the Where's My Pie story. But yeah. Yeah. Hello, Naila. Oh, thank you, Casey. I appreciate you as well. I absolutely, and thank you. You bring positivity and love and light into the room, and I absolutely adore you. Surround yourself with the people that respect you. The ones that don't respect and they drain you, and they don't appreciate you. All right, they're just out for what they can get. Right. I'm a solitary type of witch, starseed, or whatever else, and that's because I kind of choose that. I keep my circle of friends very, very small, just because I'm empathic, and I feel you're empathic too, because you pick up on these energies, and other negative energies drain you, and that's why you are feeling how you are feeling. So yeah, definitely do light work. Make sure you're doing chakra healing as well. I do guided meditations. I have a lot of them on my YouTube channel, Lady Moonlight One. I have a playlist on there with them all. The Earth and Sky grounding one definitely works. I've had a lot of people who can't sleep because they are kept up all night with other people's problems and worrying about other people when they should be worrying about themselves. And they have done the Sky and Earth grounding meditation on my YouTube channel, came back and said they had the best night's sleep ever. And that's because the meditation itself takes away all the stress and the worry, and the healing that comes through with that meditation also relaxes mind and body, so that when you go to sleep at night, you basically just, the brain or the mind is already in sleep mode, ready just to chill out. So these are the things that will help. I will definitely check my Lady Moonlight YouTube channel. I'm hoping to do more meditations nights on TikTok as well, live meditation nights. I might do one for Wednesday. How's that? I'll do a live meditation on next Wednesday, or this Wednesday coming, should I say? So instead of a readings live, I will do the Earth and Sky grounding meditation on Wednesday. It'll probably be the same time, round about 10:30 p.m. UK time. I usually do it that time because I've got the parrot settled and the house is quieter. And this room is usually sort of not quite so active with spirit, although on saying that, when I do readings, it kind of builds active. So I usually say about 10:30 to 11 p.m. Because I'm always busy doing things, or I'm getting PMs or messages for people, and I generally do offer free guidance, etc. Anybody is welcome to jump in my DM box to chat or to ask for. Oh wow, whoever sent that, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Casey, for the bubbles. How pretty were they? That's the first time I've ever had bubbles. Wow, thank you so much. But yeah, Casey, do feel free. Any help that I can give people, whether it's guidance, whether it's with light work, healing chakras, whether you want Reiki healing, etc., just give me a shout if you want to learn more about those sort of things. I'm more than happy to help other people. Okay, so I hope that helped, Casey, and I'm sending you much love. Definitely do some spring cleaning. You know, we are heading towards Samhain, which for pagans is Halloween. It's also our new year, and it's kind of like out with the old and in with the new kind of thing. Samhain's always a magical time for us as readers as well, because the veil between our world and spirit realm becomes very thin, that the spirit can walk the earth again for that 1 or 2 days before the veil between the two worlds is closed again. Oh, you're more than welcome. And thank you so much for the bubbles. You've just brightened up my night. Oh, lovely. They were beautiful. I've never, ever had bubbles, so thank you. Okay, so let's see if we can get a few more readings done, shall we? Okay. For anyone that's new, just come and join the room, because I'm blind and I can't see comments very well. Please start sharing your images, your favorite images, the images that I'm drawn to. I will shout out the name attached to that emoji, and they will be the next person to get a reading. Thank you for the person who sent the books. Thank you so much for all gifters. Honestly, I don't ever ask for gifts. I'm happy to do all these readings, and my lives are always free, but thank you so much. Okay, let's have a look. Share those images, folks. Oh, Gwenna Mare. Okay, with the flames and the hearts. Guanan, or is it Guanan? Guanan Mare. What would you like? Angel card or moon card? Could we hold off the images until we've done Guanan Mare? Okay, we're just waiting to see Angel. Okay, let's shuffle the angels. Everybody's wanting the angels tonight. Now, for anyone that doesn't get a reading tonight, I also do free mini profile readings on my profile. If you go to my profile, I have pinned posts on the top. My second one is my readings list. Simply comment card, please. I add you to my readings list. And when I'm not live and in my spare time, I go through that list and do a mini reading on my profile and tag your name in that. So don't worry if you don't get a card tonight. You can always put your name down on my readings list here on TikTok. Oh, what clown is that, Stacey? Oh, you're more than welcome. Hello, Steffi. Yes, I'm doing fine, thank you. Lovely to see you. Okay. Casey, if anyone's bothering you, please let me know. We can have them removed if they're being respectful. If anyone sees any comments that are respectful, please let me know. I'm not sure if I've got any of my moderators in the room, but if we have. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, thank you. There we go. We have a moderator. One of my mods, Steph, is in the room. So, yeah, definitely. I'm going to do this reading first and from the angel cards. Guanan Mare first, and then we're going to choose another person to read. So please, could everyone hold off the emojis until we've done Guanan Mare. Okay. Fairies, I absolutely love when this card comes out, okay? So your card is fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies. Or if you don't know that you've got a strong bond with the fairies have a strong bond with you. And your life purpose will involve helping Mother Nature. So I don't know whether you're spiritual yourself or you love mystical, magical, love being in nature, if nature calls you, that kind of thing. It was a comment. The clown is side eyeing me. Yeah. So because you love being in nature, nature lovers always drawn to the fae, always drawn to the fairies, right? So when the fairies card is coming into your reading, I don't know whether you are drawn to things like, if you're anything like me, when I'm in the woods, the first thing I look for is toadstools, especially the little red ones with the white dots. I love that. And when you find the toadstools that are in a circle, you know you found a fairy ring. And I get a lot of people saying, oh, there's no such thing as fairies. It's a bit like magic. If you don't believe in magic, you'll never see magic. If you don't believe in fairies, you'll never see fairies. But fairies work with Mother Nature, and they work to heal the earth. So when we love walking in nature, the fairies love us, because we are actually going hand in hand with the fae and helping them to protect and to heal Mother Earth. So often when the fairies come into your readings, they're asking you to be observant about what's around you. Can I ask, do you put offerings down for the fae? Like leave little offerings for them? Ah, that clown. That clown on the unit behind us, he has a story to tell. A lot of people call him a creepy clown. Let me just show you them once I've done Guanan's reading. So, Guanan, I don't know if you put offerings down. Yes, yes, you can definitely put offerings down for the fae. I have a beautiful fairy garden. So sometimes I will maybe put a little dish with, just a little tiny plate or whatever down for the fae that are in the garden. And that could be a little bit of cracker or biscuit, milk with honey, a little bit of milk with honey, because you're not just gifting the fae, but you're also gifting critters in nature as well. And every time you give something to the fae, they give something back to you. Also, when you're working with fae, look for feathers. You might find a lot of feathers. So yeah, even out in nature, even, if you see a fairy ring, I always like to have like something in my pocket. I leave tobacco for the trees, because I will often sit beneath a tree and just listen to the knowledge that the tree can give you. And then I thank the tree for that knowledge by laying a piece of tobacco at the tree and saying thank you to the tree. Okay, when you see a white feather, white feathers represent love being sent to you either from the fae or from someone in spirit. If someone in spirit wants you to know that they are thinking of you and that they are sending you love and light, they will send you a white feather. Sometimes, on the rare occasion, you might find a purple feather. Purple feathers represent healing. So you may have been feeling ill or sick and find a purple feather. That's what the purple feather represents. You might find a feather that's black and white, dark and light. And that message would probably be to be aware of the people that drain your energy, i.e. the darker side of the feather, and keep the lighter side of the energy. So I hope that that card reading has helped. Know that you have a connection with the Fae. And next time you see like a toadstool ring, etc., whether it's in the woods or a park or wherever you might see it, or a feather, remember to thank the Fae. They love it when you give them thanks and praise, and they will help you in so many ways. Just for Casey, I'm going to show her the little clown that she was talking about, and give you a little quick background to our clown. When myself and my partner were on holiday, we were in an antiques place, and we were looking amongst the shelves, and we found lots of different antiques, old hairbrushes, pictures, mirrors, etc. And I'm a raker through antique shops. I will rake and rake. And as I was raking, I noticed, oh wow, I love that. Love the fairy. Oh no, it was a paper crane. Thank you, Jasmine, for the paper crane. Thank you so much. Do you know what? I'm overwhelmed with the gifts that I've had tonight. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, you don't have to send gifts, but it blows my mind when people do. I'm not used to people being kind, so thank you, everyone. So as I was in this antique place, there was an old box at the back of a shelf, and it was just filled with, I guess, what the shopkeeper thought was junk. And lying amongst this junk was this little chap. And I soon realised that if you wound this little chap up, he played music, but there was an out of note key if you listen. But he also had a spooky way of tilting his head. See if you can spot the duff note. And I asked the shop lady, how much is it for the creepy clown? And she says, oh, that's not for sale, it's in the junk packet. And I says, well, I'd like to take him home. And she says, well, just any donation. So I think we paid something like £5 for this little clown. But here's the thing, even though he's got a wind up button at the back, sometimes when we're in our bed at night, this clown will go off by itself. So our resident spirits love, love, love this clown. My mother used to be, now I don't know if I've got it here, my mother used to be a seamstress. She loved making clothes, and she had an old Singer sewing machine. And when I saw this in a store, I had to buy it. And when I took it home, again, this has a wonky note on it. And when you wind it up, nothing happens, right? To make the music box play, you have to pull out the drawer. And you can see the little thing moves around. And the pedals at the bottom kind of go up and down. So it has a wonky note in it, but I absolutely love it anyway because it's unusual and the note was off key, and that's absolutely fine. But again, one day I was in the garden, wasn't even in the house, and the music box was playing and the door was open. So obviously we have house spirits that are drawn to music boxes, because our clown will go off by itself and our music box drawer gets opened very often. Sometimes even when we're in our beds at night, we'll hear the music box going off. Yeah. No, that, you know what? It's not weird. I didn't even know the clown was in the box, but for some reason I was drawn to rake in that box. I was kind of drawn to the box. And there was this little clown lying on its back, basically just looking for a home. And I had to bring him home. He freaks a lot of people out, but I just love him. I absolutely adore my little clown and my music boxes. Hello, everyone that's just joined. The music box isn't handmade. I think I got this on Amazon. I think I ordered it I think I ordered this one on Amazon because they had a video on it, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the tune, but when we got this one, it had a wonky note, and I could have returned it, but for some reason I thought no. We also have a cackling witch as well. And again, she's faulty as well. When we got her home, she was faulty. Her hands are supposed to move and they don't. And she's only supposed to go off if you shout or clap your hands. But again, spirits set her off all the time. Oh no, it's okay. Everybody loves spooky stories as well. I guess that's why they keep getting drawn to. But yeah, spooky clown guards. I guess he guards the house. But yeah, I have to keep him in here because this is our spiritual room. It's the most haunted room in our little bungalow. So I just felt this had to be my readings room as well as my healing room, etc. So all of our mystical things get kept here. Yeah, what my spirit here? I'm a star seed or / indigo child. My spirituality is pagan. I'm pagan. I'm an old traditional witch. My great grandmother was an Irish witch and passed it down the line. Missed a couple of generations and passed it down the line to myself. But I'm also a star seed as well. Thank you for the roses. I guess you could say I was a starseed before I was a witch. So the witchcraft sort of came in when I was old enough to understand it. It's always been a part of me, but it didn't, my sort of witchcraft side of thing, the healing and the working with nature, etc., that kind of developed in my teens. But the starseed has always been with me. I've always been drawn to the universe, the stars, the moon, Mother Earth, all of that kind of thing since as long as I can remember, really. And I've been communicating with spirits since I was about 5 years old. Okay, so Guana, definitely work with the Fae. Okay, definitely keep up the work with the Fae. Leave offerings, and watch out for feathers and different signs in nature, different things that the Fae may gift you. So I hope that helps. Okay, before I choose another card, I am getting a name in spirit, and I feel I'm going to have to shout this lady out because she just keeps shouting her name continually in my ear. So if anyone can relate to, oh, thank you for the finger hearts. Ah, love you. If anyone can relate to um, an Isabel. Now, this lady, Isabel, she's an elderly lady. She wore her hair, I feel her hair is like a light sandy blonde, but she had her hair set in such a way. I love these cranes and finger hearts. Thank you so much. Um, yes, robins are connected to the fae, but they're more connected to spirit. If you see a robin and the robin keeps coming, there's a mess. Somebody is sending you love from spirit. Somebody you are thinking about is sending you love. So for anyone, it doesn't matter if no one can pick this lady Isabel. I feel this lady is somebody's grandmother. Right? She's telling me she's a grandmother and her name is Isabel. So if anyone can place this grandmother who is called Isabel. And she's talking about Jersey. So I feel that this Isabel is connected to Jersey, which I think is an island. I'm not great at countries and stuff, but this Isabel is talking about Jersey. I don't know whether this Isabel lived in Jersey or knew somebody in Jersey. Thank you for the crane. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. But is there not an island? She's showing me an island. Is there an island? I'm sure there's an island called Jersey. Small, is Jersey not a small island as well? I know there's New Jersey. She's correcting me and she's saying it's definitely Jersey and she's showing me it's an island. So again, don't worry if anyone can't take this, but this lady is Isabel. She's a grandmother and she has connections to the Isle of Jersey, or an island called Jersey. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts. Hello, Mary. I am well, thank you. She may have also been called Belle by her friend Isabel, and she's a grandmother, and there is connections or some kind of connection to Jersey. Chloe, I'm not ignoring you, sweetheart. If I didn't see your comment, it's because I don't. My vision is really, really bad. So if you have commented and I've missed it, I do apologise. But I would never ignore you, honey. So just to let you know. So I'm asking for more information from this Isabel. Okay. I feel that I don't know whether this lady had connections to the sea, because I'm feeling there's some sort of Nordic, there's some sort of like sailor. I don't know if her husband, i.e., which would be somebody's grandfather, if she's a grandmother. But I feel her husband was probably in the Navy, if that makes sense, because she's smiling and she's saying Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, right? So she's connected to Jersey, she's connected to the forces as well. I thought Ireland was connected to England. Ireland is separate to England. It's part of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is kind of like Ireland, England, Scotland and Wales, but it's actually not connected, if that makes sense. It's separated from us by the ocean, but it's part of the United Kingdom. Yeah, Jersey's yeah, I feel Jersey is a UK island. No problem, Chloe. Put out that I am not ignoring people's requests for readings, etc. But anyone new here, I am registered blind. I don't see comments and I miss a heck of a lot of comments. But if anybody is in doubt, we do have Steph. She's one of my moderators in the building. I would never ignore anyone. Because of my lack of vision, I work with images when reading, when picking a card reading, because I don't see the text. So I'm drawn to the colors of images, and then the imagery that I'm drawn to, the name that's attached to that imagery, that's the one I pick. A friend of mine, she does readings here on TikTok, and her sight is limited too, but she's able to see capital letters. I can't, even with capital letters, I struggle to read, which is why you will often see me going really, really close to the screen. So I work with images. That's kind of how I roll. So if you do feel that I'm ignoring comments, I'm not ignoring comments. I just don't see everybody's comments when I'm doing readings or when I'm trying to explain like this. So I hope that that helps. Oh, I was good at a lot of things at school, but geography was not my strong point. I need a map in front of me to find out where things are. And I'm like, right, okay. Yeah, geography was not my strong point either. So when Spirit are saying, Jersey, the island of Jersey, etc., I've not got a clue where it is, but I just shout it out anyway. Okay, if we can all start rolling up the images up the screen. I'm just going to wet the whistle a little bit, and then gives the images time to roll up the screen, and then I'm going to pick an imagery Whoever's images I pick is the next reading. Please also note that if you do not get a reading tonight, because my readings are always busy, you can go to my profile. I have a pinned post called Readings List. Put your name down there. That reading list is for profile readings only. They are free. And you simply comment, card please. I will always reply to let you know that your name's on that list. When I'm not doing lives, I go through that list and I do a mini reading and tag your name in that reading, and they are free for anyone. Even if you've had a reading tonight and you'd like another one at some point and I'm not live, go to that pinned post and pop your name down for a card. You just need to comment card please, and I'm more than happy to add you to the list. Okay, could everyone start rolling up their images up the screen so that I can pick a card for someone who's going to be our next person. No problem. Jersey is south of England. Okay, so this lady Isabel in spirit was connected to the Isle of Jersey then in the south of England. Thank you so much. Isn't it great? I always say when people join my live, you never know what you're going to get. You're going to get so much more than a reading. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Also, if anyone wants to know more about reading cards, using your intuition, if you're wanting free meditation nights, free prize draw every month, a free full reading every month, please check out my website I have a website link on my bio, and I do it's a Facebook and TikTok private subscription, because a lot of people have asked me to do the TikTok subscription because they love my reading so much they want to subscribe so that I can offer subscriber only readings. It needs to be TikTok invite only for that, and I'm still waiting on that happening. But I've had so many people that have also asked me for spiritual teaching, to teach about light working, to teach about chakras, how to clear your chakras, meditation, how to meditate and get results in meditation, how to pick up any deck of cards and reading the cards using your intuition. I started a Facebook subscription group. The link to that, all that information is all on my website. Anyone wants to know about that, please drop me a DM and just say interested in the subscription. How much does the subscription cost? £6 for all of that. So even the full reading itself, you are saving £15 a month, because for your £6 subscription, you're going to be entered into a prize draw every month. This month's prize draw is a handcrafted healing energy bracelet with a protective pentagram on it. So one of my subscribers is going to be winning that at the end of the month. It's the last day of the month I do my draw. But it is only £6. Everybody that subscribes gets into the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. I'll be doing private teachings in that group. Also, if you're a subscriber of that group, when you join the group, give me your TikTok name. I'll add you to my list of TikTok subscribers for that group. And when you're on my live, if you're on my live and you want a reading, you basically skip the queue. So all of that for £6. If you want me to want any more information on that, please let me know. Okay, let's see these. Let's see who we're drawn. Keep those images rolling up. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Holly Bullock. Holly Bullock 346. Okay, Holly Bullock 346. Can we stop images until we've done Holly's reading, and then we'll do some more readings after Holly. So Holly, angel card, or would you like a moon card? Angel or moon card? Do we still have Holly? Holly Bullock. Angel, thank you. I must have missed Holly's reply. Thank you so much. Casey, would you like to be a moderator, honey? You're just doing an amazing job helping everybody out. I just felt I had to ask if you would like to be a moderator because you are amazing. I love your energy, girl. I'm sure Steph would love a helping hand on the moderator. It's always nice to have extra moderators anyway, because I know that Steph's not always here. And I have a few moderators, so sometimes when they're not here, an extra helping hand helps out. Thank you for the likes, everyone. I knew Steph wouldn't mind. Okay, give me a second. Oops. Let me just see if I can get this TikTok to do its thing. TikTok is being slow tonight. Manage. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much, Stacey. Okay, we're on to Holly for the angel cards. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle these angel cards. So for anyone new in the room, please, if you're joining us, be respectful. We run a positive live here. We just work with positivity. Be respectful of everyone in the room, including myself. Or we do have moderators monitoring the conversation. Thank you for the likes, Judy. Oh, Rose Taylor. Merry me and lovely. Okay. Do we still have Holly for the angel card? Is it Holly? I'm sure it was Holly. Okay. So the angel card that I picked is listen to your intuitive feelings. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Beautiful angel. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Do you know, I get a lot of people asking me about different things. You know, is this especially about love and relationships. Is this person the right person for me? And you know, without actually knowing the person myself, it's difficult even for a spiritual leader to tell you whether you are with the right person or not. And it's also difficult for spirit to tell you how long you're going to be in a relationship, because spirit realm time and our earth time is totally different, sometimes by months, sometimes by years. However, everybody is born with a natural guidance system. It's called our gut feeling. It's called our intuition. And we, you know, many years ago, before technology, before television, radio, etc., it's all we had to go on was our gut instinct, was our intuition. We were more in tune with our intuition. But we live in a world now where everything, you know, we're putting on the television, the radio, and it's all negative, negative, negative. And it's all about control. Governments wanting to control our money, our spending. Heck, even control what chemicals we put in our body through vaccines, etc., etc. So it's all about control. We're living in a society where we have forgotten to think for ourselves. We have forgotten and have lost connection with our natural guidance system, which is our intuition. And I see it every single day. And I often say to people, if you're seeking an answer, the answers that you seek are all around you. The universe is always giving you answers. But unless you are in tune with your intuition, chances are you're going to miss vital messages through that intuition. How many times, and I bet you I get a lot of people saying, yes, I can relate to this one. How many times in life do we want to do something, but we get a really bad gut feeling about it, but yet our head says, no, go on, do it. Don't be a coward, do it. But we get a really bad, wrenching gut feeling, and we go and do it anyway. Chances are it goes badly wrong, or we hurt ourselves. What's the first thing we say? I wish I'd listened to my gut. Yeah, bingo. Listen to your intuition. If your gut or your feelings are telling you this is wrong, it's wrong. Don't do it. But if your gut is all excited and happy and churny and saying, yeah, go for it, I've got you, then go for it. It's always when we go against that gut feeling that everything goes pear-shaped. Nothing will work out. And it's the universe's way of saying, I gave you the answer, you went against it, so lesson learned. And yet sometimes we still go on and, you know, or we get that helpful friend coming along sometimes, don't we? Are you going to go and come and do this with me? And you're saying, nah, it's not my thing. Oh, come on, you know you want to. No, I don't like heights. You know, it's like somebody that has a fear of heights. And you get a hill climber saying, you know, come on, let me take you hill climbing. Hell no. I'm afraid of heights. Oh, it's all right, you've got me, I'll keep you safe. And your gut feeling is telling you, no, don't do that. and they keep chipping away and chipping away and chipping at you, so you don't think for yourself, and you just, you know what, okay, you're going to keep me safe. The person that's taking you hill climbing is so excited and ecstatic because he's got somebody to hill climb with that he forgets about the safety, and up he goes and you're lagging behind. Chances are you're going to stumble on a rock, you know, and sprain an ankle or worse. Again, listen to your intuition. So this one is saying, I feel that you're getting lots of information or advice from people around you, whether it's friends or family, and you don't want to hurt friends or family's feelings. So you often go along with it and it kind of goes wrong. The answer to this is, if it feels wrong, whether it's friends or family, it doesn't matter. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is giving you the guidance and the information that you are seeking. But if you go against it, it's going to go against you time and time again. Oh, Rose Taylor, if you're, send me a follow, jump in I'll follow you back, send me a DM, give me your name and the hospital or the town of where the hospital is based. I will send you free Reiki healing. Oh, bless. Oh, definitely. Please send me your full name, sweetheart. And if you're in the hospital or whether you're at home, the town that you're in. I don't need your address. I just need your full name and your town, or the town that the hospital's in, or the name of the hospital. I will send you free Reiki healing, sweetheart. Oh, bless. Well, send me the town and the country that you are in. You don't need to give me your address, just the town and the country and your full name in DM, and I will send you some healing. Yeah, and you know, that's the thing, Holly. I can relate to that, right? I spent 50 years trying to please people and I got abused for it. So, lesson learned, self love. And here's the thing, a lot of people think that we reach higher levels of consciousness or we reach awakening by helping others, by sending and gifting love to others. And to a certain degree, yes, that is true. But there's a step that you need to take before you can even help others. And a lot of people fail to see that step. And that step is, before you can love and help anybody else, you have to first be able to look in the mirror and say, this is me. I absolutely love who I am. I'm not perfect, but I love who I am. I love my flaws and my faults, but I also love that I'm unique. There is only one me. And I don't give a monkey's rat tail about who likes me, who doesn't like me. I'm good with either way because I love who I am and I'm not going to compromise who I am just to please other people, because ultimately being who you are and loving yourself unconditionally, and when you start doing that and not being apologetic for being who you are, you reach that higher level of consciousness. All right, and when you start loving yourself for who you are, you start healing on a spiritual level. When you do chakra healing alongside all of that, then you're ready for step 2 in helping other people. Because in helping other people, because you're working at that higher level, love is the highest level you can reach, but you need to love yourself first and foremost. So it's good that you're helping others, but you need to help you now. This is what your intuition is telling you. It's time to say no. It's time to take the phone off the hook. It's time to take yourself away for a weekend or just away for the day. Leave the phone at home. Leave all the contact at home. Say, do you know what? Just for today, I'm unavailable because I'm having time for me. And in that time, tell yourself, I deserve this space. And give yourself at least 1 to 2 hours you time every day. We all deserve that, right? We're never too busy that we can't reschedule our daily life so that we can give each other or give ourselves at least an hour or 2 just to meditate, to just ground and to be ourselves. If you're needing help with any of that, please DM me. All my advice and guidance is free. So I hope this has helped, Holly. It's time for you to heal you first, all right? And to love on you. Go get your hair done, your nails done, pamper yourself, buy a new outfit. And with that hairdo, the new nails and the new outfit or whatever, look in the mirror and say, wow, I am absolutely amazing, just the way that I am. And if anyone tells you different, I'll differ to beg it. I will beg to differ, because you are amazing inside and out. And it's time for you to show the world your true colours. And it starts with you, not others. So I do hope that this has helped. Hello, Cheryl Chester. Lovely to see you. Tunbridge, Vermont. I'm just going to write that down. Rose Taylor. Tunbridge, Vermont. Okay, I'm going to add you to my daily healing list as well, Rose, and I will send you some Reiki healing. Just let the universe know that I accept, just by simply saying to the universe, I accept Reiki universal healing from Lady Moonlight, and the Reiki will reach you every day. Okay. So, Holly, I hope that that helps. Know that the universe is waiting to help you with this. Start listening, not to the people around you, but to the voice within us, that early warning system, our intuition. All the answers that you seek are in your intuition. I hope that that helps. Okay. Crystal Welsh. Are you needing a reading, sweetheart? I'm just seeing... Oh, thank you, Holly. Okay. Crystal Welsh with the rainbows. Love the rainbows. Crystal Welsh. What would you like, honey? Would you like the angel cards or the moon cards for Crystal Welsh? Angel or moon? Angel cards for you, my love. No problem. I feel the angels need to give you a message. Oh my gosh. A lot of spiritual energy around you, my love. My head is absolutely cramped. I'm just asking some of them to hold back. Did you lose a lady to spirit? And I feel that this lady, since she passed over in spirit, you've never got over the loss, if that makes sense. There's a lady coming through and she's got so much healing energy. Okay. When your aunt passed over in spirit, before she passed over, was there some sort of memory loss? Because she keeps on saying, sorry, I didn't remember, or sorry, I didn't know. Does that make sense? It's like she didn't know that people were around. Or towards the end, she couldn't remember faces or names. Okay. She just keeps on telling me something to do with her way of thinking, and she just, I'm not sure whether it was noticeable from the outside, from those around her, if that makes sense, but she's saying it was more noticeable to her. She says she realized she was getting pretty forgetful for different things. And it might not just be that she forgets faces or whatever else. It's like she forgot where she put things or whatever. And she would always joke to herself that, oh, it's I'm getting on a bit or whatever, and with age comes forgetfulness. So I don't know if anyone else around her at the time before she passed away, knew that she was forgetting things herself. And she was just worried that maybe somebody had picked up on that, but hadn't said anything to her. And she's more worried that she had maybe said something that she shouldn't have said. And if she has, she's just letting you know. Okay. Okay. Then that makes sense then, because she says, you know, if she offended anyone or she was being awkward with anyone, it wasn't her intention. Her mind wasn't her own. She's letting you know that, honey, okay? And could you pass that on to her family as well? It was something that she couldn't control. She was aware of some of it. She was aware that things weren't making sense. She says, one minute I'd be in the moment, the next minute I didn't even know what day of the week it was, or what time it was, and then I'd be absolutely right as rain. And then back to square one. Hello, hello, beautiful. How are you? Yay, another mod in the room. We have Tracy. Tracy, meet Casey. She's one of the new moderators. Casey, meet my friend Tracy, hot girl coach. She's also one of our mods. Yeah, and she still is. What she wants you to know as well, while I'm shuffling your cards, is she wants you to know when you pass over to the other side, you leave the physical symptoms behind. So her memory came back. She wants you to know that her memory came back and she healed on the other side. But she saw you, she obviously saw you when I called your name. She obviously saw the rainbows as well and I was drawn to the rainbows. The rainbows are beautiful. But she's sending you so much love. All right? And she wants you to know that your aunt is there as well, even though it wasn't your aunt that came through, it was your Grammy. But she's letting you know as well, that doesn't mean to say your aunt's not there. She is. All right? She's saying pretty much the gang's all here. We meet up with our loved ones on the other side. But she wants you to know she is well, your aunt is well, and they are all with you, and they all send you so much needed love. I feel that you have went through the mill and some in the past, and there's still a ways to go. There's still a lot of internal healing. Does that make sense? Whether I feel it's more on like emotional healing from the past. Thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. Oh, yay, love birthday celebration. Oh, lovely. Hello, sister. Welcome. Crystal, you're so welcome. Let me choose your card for you. Let's see what the cards say. Be willing to forgive. And I feel that this goes with past hurt that you are maybe needing to heal from. And this goes hand in hand with that. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. When people do us wrong, it's hard to forgive. It really is, right? I went through 30 years of abuse. And let me tell you, when I was going through that abuse, love turned to hate. It really did. to the point where it was, I knew I was either going to walk out of that marriage if I found my soulmate, which thank the heavens I did, or I was going to leave that marriage in a coffin. And at the time when you're in all of that, when you've gone through the crap of life, and love turns to hate, or love turns to anger, or the feeling love just goes out the door, it's hard when somebody says, forgive the person, right? But hear me out on this one. This is where the angels are asking you to be willing to forgive. Why should you forgive somebody that's wronged you? Because when somebody wrongs you, that's no fault of you. That's the blame does not lie with you there, right? The blame lies with them. All right? They are responsible for their own words and actions. And universal karma will bite their backsides at one point or another in their life. Knowing that gave me the strength to actually say, I forgive my ex for all the abuse that he gave me. Why? Because if I was to see my ex walking down the street and I looked him in the face and said, after 8 years being away from you, I forgive you. I wish you well with your life, but I forgive you and I walk away. That's the last thing the people that hurt you want to hear. They don't want your forgiveness. They never ever did. They don't want your love. They don't want your kind words. They don't want your forgiveness. What they wanted was control. What they wanted was to steal away your self-worth, your self-esteem, if that makes sense. I love that cattle call. So I don't know if that makes sense for you, Crystal, but the healing starts now. Write a list of all the things that hurt you in the past. And if you need to, write the name of the person that hurt you. And next to the name, write, I forgive you. And then once you've wrote everything that's hurt you in the past down on paper, burn it. And cast the ashes to the wind or bury them in the garden, whatever you feel drawn to do. If you're casting it to the wind, say, universe, take this away from me. I no longer want to carry it into the present and the future. Put it in the past where it belongs. I forgive those that wronged me, and I walk away with peace, love, and light. Same as if you're burying it in the garden or in earth. Mother Earth, take this away from me. Leave it in the past where it belongs and put healing in its place. And then don't give it another thought. Walk on into a new day, a new tomorrow, and a new beginnings for you. It's a time for healing. It's a time for forgiveness, is what this angel card is bringing you. So I hope that helps. I'm so glad it does. Naila, if you PM me, honey, I will send you some Reiki healing. Okay? Okay. Let's do another reading. Can everyone throw up their emojis. Could be anything you like. Happy faces, unicorns, flowers, balloons, lollipops, whatever. And I will pick whatever emoji calls me. It's actually not me that picks the emojis. It's Spirit that helps me pick the emojis. So just keep them rolling up, and I will let you know what ones they are drawn to. Okay. Oh, Naila. I love the little clown. Okay, I'm drawn to the clown face. Naila, angel cards or moon cards? Oh, you're more than welcome, Crystal. Happy to help. And Crystal, if you need any advice or any help, just DM me anytime. Always here to help people. Okay, Naila with the clowns. Moon card. Okay, let's go with the moon cards for Naila. Okay, if we can hold the emojis, folks, until we've done Naila, and then I will do some more names. I will try and get as many people as I can during my live. But please also remember, if you have been patiently waiting for a reading and you haven't got a reading, or if you've sent a gift and you just feel that you need a reading and you haven't been able to get a reading because my readings are always busy, please go to my profile. On the second post at the top on my profile is a readings list. Simply comment card, please. I'll let you know that you're on my readings list. And in my spare time, I do mini profile readings. When I get to your name, I'll do your reading on my profile and I will tag you in that reading. And those readings are free as well. Okay. Let's shuffle these moon cards for Naila. Also, if anyone wants to learn about my private subscription, which gives you priority for my online live readings, i.e. if you're on my subscription Facebook group, etc. If you're on my live and you ask for a reading, you skip the queue basically. Thank you everyone for the follows. He certainly does. For all the newbies, the clown that Casey is talking about is this little chappy here. He certainly won Casey's heart at the beginning of my readings because he was keeping an eye on Casey. So this is my spooky clown. Our house spirits love to play with him. He's very musical. And he moves his little head. This is the clown that Casey has been talking about. He was almost getting chucked out because we found him in an old antique shop and he was in a cardboard box in the back of a shelf. He wasn't even meant to be for sale. The antique shop were going to throw him out. And I took him home. And Spirit loved to turn him on from time to time. So that's the creepy clown. Yep, definitely. He does tend to catch everybody's eye. In fact, while I remember, give me 2 seconds, I'm going to stick him back on the shelf, just in case, because when he's, I don't leave him on the readings table because spirit have a tendency of chucking things off my table. And he's made of ceramic, so we don't really want him getting chucked on the table. So I'm going to put him back in his little place up here. There we have him. Okay, so he's back in his corner, folks. Yep, definitely. Casey, I love your sense of humor, girl. You are just amazing. Oh, I love it. But yeah, so that's his, he sits on top of our little spiritual shelf. I keep all my fairies and crystals and musical instruments on there. So because he's a music box, he gets kept up there as well. Okay, Naila. Naila, you are good enough. And when this card comes in, I feel that often you think that everything that went wrong in your life is your fault, right? Oh, I must have said something. I must be born unlucky. I must have come at me or Marg written on my forehead. Those usual quotes that we give ourselves when we tell ourselves we're not good enough, or we put blame on ourselves, if that makes sense. I have no idea why you think you would look like me when you're grown, but you know, what's wrong with me? So this card, Naila, is letting you know. I feel that, yes, healing is needed here, not just on an illness level, but on an emotional level as well. You need to put everyone else aside right now, honey, because it's time to heal you, first and foremost. All right? Also, when we carry stress or we carry other people's hurtful words, thoughts, and actions, we block our heart, solar plexus, and sacral chakras, and often our root chakra. When we do that, illness strikes. All right? When our chakras start to get blocked, then we get ill. Now, how do we know that we're getting ill because a chakra is blocked? One of the signs, you may be getting headaches, maybe really bad migraine headaches. If that's the case, you're needing to work on your crown chakra and your third eye. Those two chakras are more than likely blocked because of stress, maybe past trauma. Now, there is a quick and easy way to do that. Also, if we're stressed out, we don't just get headaches, we get forgetful, we get anxious, we might get a bit worried, we lose self-esteem, self-worth, etc. And it's all to do with the crown and the third eye chakra being blocked. And once we unblock them, we start feeling better. So how can you unblock them? There is a simple technique that you can do that takes 5 minutes every night and any time that you start feeling stressed. On both hands, we have power fingers. The left hand power finger is the middle finger. The right hand power finger is the middle finger. So our middle finger is always the power finger. Why do you think when somebody usually gets pissed off, what's the first thing they do? The middle finger, right? Why do they do that? That's a power finger, right? That is their power finger. They're basically saying, get out my space, without even realizing that they're using their power finger, right? But our spiritual power emanates through your middle finger. If you place your hands together and you place your middle fingers together and you close your eyes, concentrate on your hands and the point at the top of your middle fingers, and you will feel a strong energy pulse going through your hands. You may even feel your hands tingle, or you may feel heat, immense heat going through your hands. Thank you for the roses. Yeah, so you can either feel heat, you can feel energy, but this is the energy flow that runs through us. It's universal energy. So we can use our middle fingers for lots of things. If we want to energize our bodies, we can take our middle finger and our thumb and loop them. Middle finger and thumb and loop them. And when you're doing some kind of meditation or any type of meditation, taking your middle finger and thumb, putting it in there, in that position, and just laying it on your lap while you close your eyes and breathe and meditate. That is going to send energy flow through your body so that you get maximum benefits from any meditation. A lot of people that do yoga, etc., you will often see them looping their finger and thumb, middle finger and thumb together, and it just has that energy flow through in it. Hello and welcome back. So for your headache, there is different things that you can do. There's a gua sha technique that really does help. I use the Ace of Spades gua sha oil and the gua sha tool, and you basically take the gua sha tool and you're going to use a tool and just gently glide the tool across your brow or your third eye, and then you're just going to glide it out. I've got videos on my channel. I'm actually going to be doing a live demonstration on gua sha tomorrow night, because I've had a lot of people ask about the gua sha and how it's helped me. So I'm going to do a gua sha live tomorrow night. But you can use gua sha to relieve tension, migraines. Gua sha can also help when you relieve the sinus. We get sinus from under our eye area, we get sinus here. So gua sha takes all of that sinus fluid, drains it all. But there's another way that you can help with migraines. Clear your crown and your third eye chakra. So how do you do that? Every night before you go to bed, take your middle finger, and you can do it now if you want, it only takes minutes. Take your middle finger, place it on your third eye. Left hand on third eye, right hand on crown. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to start with a little circle to begin with in a clockwise direction, never anti-clockwise. And you're just going to close your eyes and just do light circles. This is going to stimulate the third eye and the crown and open it. Next, you're going to then gently tap. Just gentle butterfly taps, just closing your eyes and gentle butterfly taps. What that does is release the stress and anxiety and any blockages that you have in those areas. You may start to feel tired, you may start to feel relaxed. That's absolutely normal. But most of all, while you sleep, because those two chakras are now clear, you're going to clear your migraine. It's not going to be as extreme. If there's still trace of your migraine in the morning, again, just repeat gentle taps. Every time you have that migraine, clear those chakras. It does work if you're consistent with it, especially if you're carrying a lot of stress, hurt, anxiety from the past. That can work so well. Also, if you struggle to remember your dreams, that same method is going to clear your third eye and your crown chakra, allowing spirit to give you messages in dreams. Many times that we forget our dreams is because the first thing we do when we wake up is jump out of bed, put the kettle on, jump in the shower, and then we'd sit with a cup of coffee and try and remember our dreams, and we wonder why we forget. The minute you put your feet on the floor in the morning, your brain then says, okay, we're wide awake, we're up. We're in daytime routine mode. Kettle, shower, coffee. The dream that you had the night before has gone. It went when you put the kettle on or when you jumped in the shower, because the brain's moved on from the dream to what you have to do in the daytime. So once you've done your third eye and your crown cleanse at night, when you open your eyes first thing in the morning, you should have a pen and a journal at the side of your bed. Anything that you remember as soon as your eyes open, write it down before you even get out of bed. Before you start thinking about the day, write down anything that you remember from your dreams. Once you've done that, you can then jump out the bed and go and do your coffee, etc. Once a week, look back on that journal. It will blow your mind, the messages that you find in your dreams. Messages that you've probably lost many, many messages because we don't pay attention to our dreams. It is, and I will be doing a live demonstration on the gua sha tomorrow night. Again, same time, about 10:30 p.m. I always do my gua sha at night anyway, so I will leave my nighttime gua sha routine till I go live. So yeah, it has made a huge difference. I've done a post today. If you go onto my profile and you look on the last post that I did, I think it was before the card of the day one. And I showed you my skin before 7 years ago. I looked like I was 90. And then I show you my skin now, just after doing gua sha. And I've only been doing gua sha about a month and a half. And it's helped my skin immensely. It's in the best condition. And at 57, I'm loving the skin that I'm in. And every day that you use the gua sha. So I will be doing that live tomorrow. But in the meantime, definitely work on your crown and your third eye chakra. All right? And tell yourself you are good enough. If people tell you anything less than you are good enough, guess what? Cut them out of your life. They're gone. Phew. Bye. Bye, Felicia. See you later. All right? Because if they're judging you, it says more about them than it does you. And chances are, if people are judging us or calling us names or telling us we're not good enough, etc., they're basically telling themselves, I don't feel good enough, I don't feel worthy, and I don't like feeling like this while Nayla's happy, so I'm going to hurt Nayla so that she feels unhappy and I feel better about myself because I'm not the only one that's hurting. Rather than actually saying, I need to sort myself out. I need to do self-healing. I need to do positivity. I need to do light work and get myself back. No, they don't do that. They choose to bring other people down with them. So surround yourself with positive people, people that are going to lift you up, not bring you down. When you do that, oh my gosh, it's a wake moment. And you're going to find that you're going to be less stressed, you're going to be less worried, and your health is going to improve in the process. So I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do another 2 readings, folks, before we finish this live because it's almost 2 a.m. my time. And I do try just to keep my lives till about 3 hours. I did come on at 11. So I'm going to fit 2 more readings in. So if we can do the emojis. In fact, you know what? I'm going to, because it's the 2 last ones, keep sharing your emojis, folks, and I'm going to choose 2 names. And then I'll do those 2 names. Okay. Okay, Steffi is the first one. So Steffi will be the next one. Our very own Steffi. Keep those emojis going so that we can get the last name. Thank you for the roses, Angie. Okay, keep those emojis going. Who am I going to get drawn to? The red roses with Angie. So Angie with the red roses is our last one. So we've got Steffi and Angie. Now, anyone else that hasn't been able to get a reading, please go to my profile. Check out my pinned post, the center one, and simply just type card please. I will then add you to my profile readings list, and when I'm not doing a live, I go through that readings list and everyone on that list gets a reading. Please be patient because sometimes after I've done a live, everybody jumps on that list. So there is a bit of a waiting list, but I do get round everyone. If you look at my previous posts on my profile, you'll see all the previous profile readings that I do. Oh, definitely, Mama. My next live reading will be on Monday evening. That's when but I always put a little post up on my profile to let you know when I'm next live. Because sometimes I'll say I'm planning to come on Wednesday. Like I was planning to do a live last night, and our internet must have been updating because we had no internet signal, which is why I'm on tonight. But if I can't manage on Monday, I will always put a post up on my profile letting you know when I'm next live. My next live that's non-reading will be tomorrow evening, which is a gua sha demonstration for people that have asked me a lot of questions about the gua sha, how I got my skin so good, how do you use gua sha, what was the best oils to use, and how gua sha can help with headaches, etc., etc., etc. So that's tomorrow night. But the readings list for tonight is closed. I'm going to do Steffi and then Angie. Okay, Steffi, angel cards or moon cards? It's on my it's on my profile page where all my posts are. It's on my pinned post. Or I've got gua sha on my posts on my profile. If you go through all my posts, I've got different gua sha ones. Gua sha demonstrations. But I will be doing a gua sha demonstration live tomorrow night as well. Okay, whatever I'm drawn to for Steffi. Okay. I'm drawn to the angels for you, Steffi, for some reason. The angel cards are drawing me, so I'm going to go with that. Let's go with the angels. Oh, oh my goodness me. Give me a second because the Spirit have just chucked. Okay, that is very rare that Spirit chuck the cards on the floor, but for some reason you are getting 2 cards, my love. It's very rare that that happens, but any cards that Spirit chuck out of my deck, I feel I'm drawn to read. And if it's 2, then you're going to get 2 cards. Thank you for the follows. So you get 2 cards. Your first one is Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. And the second one is singing and dancing. These 2 go hand in hand. All right? When Raphael, the healing angel, come hand in hand with singing and dancing, it's saying, when's the last time you let your hair down and had fun? When's the last time you just said to hell with it, popped on some music and danced as though nobody was watching? When's the last time you played your favorite song? Or, you just put some music on while you're doing the dishes or the housework or whatever else? Probably not for a while, right? It's like you've just been set in your way, that you have your daily routines, and it's kind of just mundane, everyday routine, doing the same things, doing the same routines. But out of it, we lose our inner child. When we are children, what's the first thing we love to do with our friends? Nursery rhymes, skipping, singing, dancing, picking daisies, making daisy chains, having fun, laughing, smiling, joking. When's the last time Steph did that? Probably not for a long time, right? And that's because life has got pulled you into the grasp, if that makes sense. And this, everything is, I have to be the responsible adult here. I have to do this and I have to do that. But deep within that adult is the inner child. And it's the inner child that is going to bring healing to you. Raphael's message, the healing angel is with you, and it's supporting your healing work. Hello, hello. Yep, I'm doing Steph at the minute. I'm reading for Steph. So the angel is helping with your healing work, right? But to do that, you need to heal yourself, if that makes sense, Steph. All right? So yeah. And yeah, Tracy's a little bit, correct in what she's saying. Sometimes when I'm reading and spirit see what's going on and stuff. And if people are impatient or people are interrupting and stuff, yeah, spirit can get impatient too and chuck the cards. However, Steph has got 2 cards out of it. But yeah, Archangel is saying healing is needed from the stuff in the past. All right, so there's things in the past that you need to heal. And again, as I said earlier on, writing the things that hurt us from the past down and burning them, even if we have to repeat the process and repeat the process and repeat the process until we no longer think about them. One other way of doing that is music. How many times have we felt like crap and we put our favourite song, or our favourite song comes on the radio, and without even thinking we're singing that song, or we're dancing, or we're moving to it, or we're swaying to it, or we get a song coming on the radio that lifts our mood, and then we can't get that song out of our head. That's not any coincidence. That is the universe saying, right, let's do this. You can also use Ghost in the Machine. I call it Ghost in the Machine. And it works every time. How many people use things like Spotify or Amazon? I think you've got Amazon playlists as well. And you've got YouTube that you can do music playlists. My partner introduced me to the wonderful Ghost in the Machine, as he called it. He's a master of playlists. And when I first got together with him, he soon clicked on to my favourite songs that my mother liked or my dad liked, etc., etc. And he made this playlist with all of his favourite songs and my favourite songs all on this playlist. And he always says 200's a good number. So if you can make a playlist of 200 of your favourite songs on Spotify, and then what you do, shuffle them. Let the playlist shuffle. Spirit love technology. They love to play with technology. So allow Spirit to choose a song out of all of those 200 songs. And it does work. because on anniversaries such as my mum's anniversary, I usually put my Spotify on and I hit random. And every time that my mum's anniversary comes up, I hit the playlist and one of my mum's favourite songs comes on. It's Spirit's way of letting you know that they are with you. So if you made up a playlist, Steph, with 200 songs, and when you're having a bad day, hit shuffle. Pay attention to the song that comes out. Pay attention to the lyrics, how the song makes you feel. If it makes you feel like up and dancing, get up and dance. Right? Sing and dance. I love TikTok because when I'm not doing readings or whatever, I love helping people with their duets. If somebody's got a duet or a song or a dance or whatever, I'm right there, because singing and dancing is self-healing. It's part of the self-healing. How do you heal yourself? First and foremost, you need to get rid of the garbage from the past that you are holding in the present. And you might think, well, I've actually done that. I've got rid of everything. But have you? And the reason I'm saying have you is because the human mind is a master at hiding things, right? Trauma, especially. If we go through trauma, the mind cuts it off. If a child goes through trauma, the mind automatically takes that trauma away from the child so that that child can move on. But as adults, sometimes it's difficult to do that. But other times, we think, right, I've wrote my list, I've got everything. I've absolutely got everything. And then something happens in life. And I'm going to give you an example of that. When I first left my ex, I did my list. Let me tell you, there was quite a lot of tear stains while I was doing it, because when you look back at your past, and you have to revisit your past to do this, you're going to face the demons that you wanted to leave behind. And that can bring tears, it can bring hurt, it can bring heartbreak. But bear with that. Write it down. If tears fall and smudge the ink on the paper, that's fine. Let the tears flow. But the point is getting all of that hurt out of here and on the paper. And it's an ongoing process. So I had done all of that, and I thought I'd got over it. And one of the things that used to haunt me every day, and I used to freeze, was my ex realized that if he came right up to my face and shouted in my face, I would freeze. I would just totally freeze. And I forgot all about that. I wrote everything down. And there was one day I was walking down the street, and it had nothing to do with me. It was just somebody behind me had seen somebody in front of me. And because he was behind me, right behind me, and he was yelling, and it was a male, and he was yelling at the top of the voice, I froze. I absolutely went into panic and just froze for a while. I was okay when he passed me, but again, it was that trigger. And I remembered it, and I went and wrote it down. And then when I got home, I wrote it down in my what I need to delete. So there are things that may trigger us from past trauma. Every now and again, just jot them down and burn them. It's an ongoing process. You're not going to heal yourself overnight. I've had people saying to me, I did that. I wrote everything down and I burned it. And then a month later, it came back to my mind. Well, if it came back to your mind, it's still needing a little bit of tweaking. So write it down again. I left my ex 8 years ago and I am still writing things down. It's a work in progress. I call it a work in progress. And the more that you do it, the more you release. And the more that you release, the better that you heal. And music can have a huge part in that. But your angels, especially your guardian angels and Raphael, are working behind the scenes, sending you healing at the same time. So they're with you on your healing journey. And the card for the singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. When a song comes on the radio and you love it and it can take you from a miserable place to a happy place, and then you start adding a bit of movement into that. That's where the magic starts. That's when the inner child comes out. And it's that music and motion and healing yourself emotionally. Again, use the third eye and the crown chakra healing as well. Just gentle taps. Every time that you feel stressed out or something comes to mind, just gentle taps and help heal those chakras. You're more than welcome, Steph. I'm always just a DM away or a messenger away if you need help. Another way, if it's hurt, if someone in the past and they've broken your heart, how do you heal a broken heart? Again, it's a test. Take your middle finger from your left hand, place it on your heart chakra and gentle taps. You can also do a combination of the heart chakra and the crown chakra. Take an emotional hurt away from that ex-love affair, taking the hurt that was caused by the heart breaking, a broken heart. I love that song, True Colors. That's one of my favorite songs. I actually have a music group on Facebook, and I encourage everyone that is in that group to share their favorite music, because music also brings happy memories as well. And also, music can trigger, when you hear music played by other people, it can actually bring out the triggers that you've forgotten. Because in that music group, I've had people share a song and somebody say, oh my gosh, that reminds me of such and such a time, because that song was on at that time. And if it's a song that brought you back from abuse, etc., or when you were with an abuser, all right, you might initially think, oh, I hate that song because it reminds me of my ex. You turn it into a positive. Okay, that song reminds me of a bad time that I had with my ex. I'm going to write that down in my journal and I'm going to burn it. So I've had a lot of people use my music channel, my music group on Facebook. All my Facebook groups are in my bio here on TikTok. I have a website link. And if you go click on that link and you scroll to the second page, all my social media links are on there, including the music page. Yeah, exactly. Music brings back memories. Yeah, definitely. Anyone that wants to work on the chakras, go to my Lady Moonlight YouTube channel. And I have, if you look in my playlist, I have a meditation, guided meditation playlist. Look for Sky and Earth Grounding Meditation. That is a great one for healing your chakras. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you're more than welcome. Steph, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for all the work that you do as a moderator as well. I love all my moderators. They are amazing. And welcome to Casey, who's our newest moderator. And of course, we have Life Coach as well. She is absolutely amazing. All my moderators are amazing. You know, they are so kind and so positive, but come in with a negative attitude, they're going to mute you, or worst case scenario, they will block you. So please be respectful. Do we still have Angie? Because Angie is our last reading. And if we do have Angie, what would you like? Moon card or angel cards? Oh, thank you, Steph. Angel, will you be with Kenny? Again, regarding relationships, and I know that there's a lot of readers that I'm going to shuffle your angel cards while I'm giving you advice on will you be with Kenny. During a reading, we can't, as spiritualists, we can't say, yeah, you'll be with Kenny, or we can't see whether you're going to be with Kenny or not. Only spirit can see that. And often spirit is entirely in their hands to let that know. Also, the law of attraction. You know, I get a lot of people asking me, can you do a spell to make someone love me? No. Or can you do a spell to bring my ex back to me because I love my ex so much and I can't do without her? No. And the reason that I can't do that is because, and any spiritualist that tells you they can and charge for it, chances are it's, even if the spell managed to bring your ex back, it's never going to work. If it never worked in the first place, it won't work in the second or the third instance. And spells to bring somebody or an ex back, etc. This is just an example, but spells to bring an ex back, may work temporarily, but it's a spell that is going against the person that left you free will. We all have free will. We are free to love the people that we want to love. We are free to be drawn to the people that draw us. Sadly, not everyone that we are drawn to us. And that's a clear sign from the universe that it wasn't meant to be. So, and often people will say, but I absolutely love that person. Can you make them love me? No, I can't make them love you. Because they have freedom of choice. They have free will. We are all born with free will. And you can't physically make somebody or emotionally make somebody love you. That has to be, it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. It has to be mutual. It has to be mutual what's the word I'm looking for? Mutual attachment. It has to be a mutual feeling. When you meet the right person, you both know at the same time. When I met my current soulmate that I'm with just now, we've been together 8 years. I knew, even though I was married and I was in a bad marriage, I knew he was my soulmate. And he knew who I was. We recognized each other. We felt right with each other. And we've not fallen out in 8 years, which is amazing. So when you're asking, will I be with Kenny? That tells me you want to be with Kenny, right? But the question you need to ask, does Kenny want to be with me? And if the answer to that one is Kenny shows no interest or sees you as a friend but nothing more than a friend, chances are then it's no. But if Kenny sees you more than a friend, then yes. Ultimately, your intuition will also guide you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you can also say to the universe, bring my soulmate, show me who my soulmate is, and be aware of your dreams. You might see your soulmate in dreams. And often, if we love someone that doesn't love us back, or we are drawn to someone that doesn't reciprocate that feeling, the universe is saying, I know you love this person, I know you really want to be with this person, but we can't give you that person because there is somebody else waiting for you, right? I always say if you miss one opportunity, this is because there's a better opportunity coming. It's the same in life as well. If you go for a job that you really, really want and you don't get it, the first thing we do is we get upset because we didn't get our dream job. But then a month down the line, another job comes up, better pay, better conditions, etc., and we get that job. The lesson here was you weren't supposed to get the first job because the universe had that one lined up for you. And the universe knows if it gave you the less paid job, you weren't going to get the best paid job. The universe works in amazing ways. It already has, from the day we are born, the universe has our life planned out for us. Sometimes we can stray off the right path, but the universe is darn good at taking us right back to the right path. Again, we just need to be patient. It was Angie with the roses. It was just Angie, I think, on its own. The Angie that gave the emojis, that's who I'm reading for. Yep, definitely. That's the card who I'm reading for. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a card for you. I hope that okay. But for the one that asked the question about is Kenny, I don't know if that was the same Angie, but that's how you find out if Kenny is meant to be with you. But the Angie that with the roses, that was last on my list, that's who I'm pulling the card for. Yep, I'm doing Angie just now. Yay, Angie's here. Okay, my love, let's pull your card for you. And is it the angel card that you wanted or the moon card? Just to be double sure. Moon card for Angie. Let's get the moon card. Okay, let's shuffle the moon card. Now, for anyone that has missed the readings tonight, I do have a profile readings list. It's for profile readings only. They are free. How do you get on the list? Make sure you're following me. Go to my profile. On the second pinned post is my readings list. Comment card, please. I'll let you know that you're on my readings list. And then on my days off when I'm not doing lives, I go through that list name by name and I do a mini reading on my profile and I tag your name in that reading. Those readings are also free. Failing that, I'm back on Monday night doing more live readings. It's fine. Sometimes mistakes happen in the readings and that's fine. The good thing is Angie still gets her reading. I think what muddled things up as well, there was somebody had asked about, will I see Kenny? And I think it was a different Angie. So that confused everyone, including me. So no need to apologise. Okay. It all worked out good in the end, as it always does. And somebody else got the advice that they wanted to, so it's all good. Yay, it's all good. Okay, let's please be aware that Angie is the last reading tonight, so I won't be doing any more readings or answering any questions after Angie. But I will be back on Monday night doing readings. I'm also back tomorrow evening doing gua sha. Gua sha is so good for your skin. It's a natural anti-aging method that I use. It's the best oils, natural oils on this planet. Let me tell you, I've tried many. The oils that I use are just out of this world, and they do work. They're by Filterless Era. I have Filterless Era shop link on my website here on my bio. Just click on my website and look for Filterless Era link. If you use my code WITCH, which is WYTCH, all in capitals, you get 5% discount at checkout as well. So be sure to use that code to get your 5%, because that code isn't on the website. It's a special code that I give out, and that will get you 5% discount on the Filterless Era products. I will be showing all of the Filterless Era products on my live tomorrow night. So do join me tomorrow night for that one. Thank you, Chloe. Chloe, make sure your name's down on my profile readings list, honey, so that I can give you a card. Okay. I also want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for their follows, their likes, their shares, and their gifts. You are all amazing. Thanks to the moderators as well for doing an amazing job behind the scenes. I'm so blessed to have wonderful moderators. And Casey was brought to us, and I feel I'm so blessed to have Casey as a new friend. Yay! All good. Love meeting new like-minded friends here. Thank you, everyone. Yay! Okay. Oh, wow, Angie. It's a new moon and a new start is coming. A new start is coming. Now, I don't know if you're planning on a life change of any kind, maybe starting a new job, or whether you're planning on moving home, or whether you're wanting just to put the past behind you and start new. All right? I feel before these changes take place that there is a little bit of self-healing needed from the past, if that makes sense. You need to revisit the past a little bit, get rid of anything that's holding you back in the past. You can use the method of writing it down and burning it. It works for me every single time. And you can also just ask the universe, take this away from me. It's time to leave the old behind so that you're ready for the new coming. Okay, well, whatever it is that you are planning to change or that you are looking for that new start, you may have had seeds of doubt whether it's going to happen, because I feel things may be a little bit too slow in your opinion, that it's like this, things are dragging their heels. It's like, I want this new start today, not tomorrow, not the next day. I want it today, right? So there's an element of patience is required here, all right? Everything that you are doing to make these changes happen are working. The universe wants you to know that they are working. Even though it's not working quick enough for you at the moment, and you just want that new start, the universe is asking, heal from the past first. Write things down that's holding you back in the past. So whether that's an ex, whether it's an old job, whether it's an old house that holds old memories and you just want a brand new start to put everything behind you, etc. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind, make sure first and foremost you've healed from it before you can move on to the new changes. So while you're waiting for these new changes to take place, and they are coming, this card has affirmed that. And be aware that the new moon is only 9 days away. 9 days away to the next new moon. So now is the time to start writing all the things that are holding you back from the past. And when it's the new moon, that's the time to burn it, release it, bury it, or cast it to the wind. Let it go on the new moon. From then on in, the universe is going to bring those changes to you. Hello, Rowan. I am fine. So yeah, definitely. And as the new moon says, a new start is coming. But before we can go into that new start, you need to let go of the old. Out with the old and in with the new. So you need to prepare for this new start. And I feel that this new start is going to come at the new moon. So you need to have all the things that you want to chuck out ready by the new moon. And if you're never sure on what phase the moon is at, check out my page. I put a daily moon phase to let you know just exactly where the moon is at. I have a lot of people in the past ask me, when's the next new moon? When's the next quarter moon? When's the next full moon? So I do all of that on my profile page here on TikTok. I also do it in my Mystic Witch Facebook group as well. But yeah, preparation now. All right, don't wait till the new moon to start writing everything down. Start writing the things that you want to release and let go. And then on the new moon, release them. And then watch how quickly your new changes come in. And it's out with the old, and it will definitely be in with the new. And it's going to be life-changing in all aspects. You're more than welcome. Or I'm just me. As I said, if I can help somebody along the way. Now, for anyone that's missed any of the readings tonight, if you go to my profile here on TikTok, on my profile, I have got my website link. Click on that link. If it hasn't got a website link on my profile, you're on a fake account. I've had so many people try to fake my account. The reason you know it's my account, one, I've got Lady Moonlight at the top and the Mystic Witch underneath my photo. My photo will also have the words, I will not DM you for money or spells, etc., on it. And then below all of that, I have my website link. I also have over 5,000 followers. Thank you to every one of those five. I've probably got a few more after this live, and thank you to everyone that followed me. Thank you so much for the gifts as well. I'm absolutely blown away. Casey was the first one ever to send me bubbles, and I was like, whoa, pretty bubbles. I love that. That just made my night. In fact, I can still see the bubbles. Anyway, I love bubbles. They remind me of my grandchildren that I no longer see because my ex's evil family banned me from seeing them when I left my ex. Go figure, but it is what it is. But if you click on that website, you'll find all my social media links on there, my YouTube channel. This live will get posted onto my Lady Moonlight YouTube channel. I will probably do that tonight. So it will be on my YouTube channel by tomorrow morning. So if anyone has missed any of their readings, or they just want to just replay it and go back to the readings that they already had, please feel free to go to that YouTube channel. Hello, Trixie, I'm fine. Oh, no problem. Thank you for being moderator tonight. You've done a wonderful job. Love you lots. Definitely see you tomorrow. You know what? I have met some amazing people here on TikTok, and I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do and all the support that you give. I will be back tomorrow evening. I won't be doing readings tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a gua sha demonstration. I've had so many requests asking, how do I get such good skin? What products do I use? What techniques do I use? So all will be revealed tomorrow evening. The products I use are all Filterless Era. And you will see the Filterless Era shop link on my website. Again, it's on my bio. I will be back on Monday evening doing more live readings, so feel free to join me then. I will also post when I'm live on my profile so that everyone knows when and what time I'm going live. So keep an eye on my profile, folks, and you will see when I'm going live. All the information about me that you need to know is on my website. Again, the link's on my bio. Thank you, everyone. Also, remember, if you didn't get a reading tonight, please go to my profile, and on my second pinned post is a readings list. Ask for a card there. I'll add you to my readings list. And then on my days off when I'm not doing lives, I go through that readings list and I do a mini reading on my profile for you and tag your name in that reading. You'll see all my past readings on my profile. So thank you everyone for all your support. Thank you to the moderators for doing a wonderful job. Thank you to everyone who has liked, who has gifted, and who has followed. I'm going to go back and follow everyone that has followed me tonight. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening, 10:30 p.m. UK my time, for some pamper session where I'm going to share some of my beauty secrets with you. So do join me then. Till then, have a great Saturday evening, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Love having you here too. Love and bright blessings to everyone. Have a great night, everyone. See you all tomorrow night.